Chapter 4. Mr Sowerberry. Mr Sowerberry read the sign on the workhouse wall. He called on Mr Bumble. "The boy could learn my trade," said the tall, thin, large-jointed man. He wore a very old black suit with black socks and cheap black shoes. "I make coffins." "I know your work, Mr Sowerberry," said Mr Bumble. He leaned forward and gave the undertaker a friendly tap with his stick. "You must make a fortune." "Payments from the parish are very small, Mr Bumble." "So are the coffins," replied Mr Bumble. Mr Sowerberry laughed loudly. Then they talked business. They agreed the price for Oliver to become a parish apprentice. A parish apprentice was little more than a slave, but at the time it was often the only alternative to the workhouse for poor orphans. That evening, Oliver put all his belongings into a small paper bag. Then he went with Mr Bumble to the undertaker's house. For some time they walked in silence. Suddenly Mr Bumble looked in amazement at the boy. "Oliver?" said Mr Bumble. "Yes, sir," said Oliver in a low voice. "Pull that cap off your eyes and hold up your head." Tears were rolling down Oliver's face. "I will be good, sir. I am a very little boy, sir, but it's so... So what?" inquired Mr Bumble in amazement. "So lonely, sir. So very lonely. Everybody hates me." The child beat his hand upon his heart. Mr Bumble took Oliver's hand. They walked on in silence. Mrs Sowerberry opened the door. She was a short woman with a fox-like face. She looked disapprovingly at Oliver. "He's very small. The boy's a bag of bones." "But he'll grow, Mrs Sowerberry," replied Mr Bumble. "He'll grow. Yes, by eating all our food." The undertaker's wife opened a side door. She led Oliver into a damp kitchen. "Here, boy," said Mr Sowerberry, picking up a bowl from the floor. "You can have the meat the dog didn't finish." Oliver was hungrier than the dog. He licked the bowl clean. Then Mrs Sowerberry picked up a dim and dirty lamp. "Come with me," she said, leading the way upstairs. "You'll be sleeping in the coffin room. Come, don't keep me here all night."